guys know the sound, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I name him. Yeah, he... Navel. Hey, buddy. Huh? Ada, how you doing, Ada? Hey, buddy. Yes. Nice. That's so cool. It took me almost a year to get him to eat from my hand. And anyway. Yeah. Oh, boy. Come on. I say that sometimes. Navel, what you doing, Mike? Here. There's gonna be a conflict there. That little baby's gonna go after that big ass raccoon. Oh, yeah. That's an 8-year-old raccoon in the wild. He's smart. He scoops his food too. Is he smart or lazy? I don't know, which one is it? Yeah. No. Alright. Morning, Snipper. Hi, Mike. I gotta get you some. Here. Well, yeah, I would imagine graham crackers, but those get expensive. There you go. Oh, you can see he wants marshmallows. Let me. No, no. My wife was feeding them. She takes care of them too. Oh, it's good to be back home. God, I was only gone a day and a half. Białej. Hi, Białej. How are you? Good girl. God, you're pretty. She's like Navel, but just a what more white, and Navel's orange. That's why his name is Navel. Nah, no, I've never been bit. I'm not worried about rabies. And my wife took me to the vet. I got my shots. 5 of them. Over like a month or 5 weeks. Mm-hmm. You want me to get your marshmallow now? Yeah. Alright. Yeah. He likes his marshmallow. Anyway. He beat up. This guy's got his nail. He needs to go to the nail salon. Look how long his nails. He can't climb trees because his nails are so long. I like when he walks on the glass on the table. Click, click. And this is his son. They both have bad shoulders, and so it's genetic. So there's certain babies that have a funny walk to them. So it's because of this guy's gene. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know, man, you don't mind. Yeah, yeah. Alright, go eat the rest of your food. Yeah, I call them cogs. Cat, part dog. What are you guys doing? Yeah, they're wild. They just come hang out. This is why my channel is called The Home for Wayward Raccoons and other wildlife species. There's all kinds of things there. And some of our stars will be coming in shortly. Goomba. I'll be right back, folks. I forgot my crackers for Goomba. Goomba. If you don't mind, y'all want to watch the raccoons for me? Make sure they don't get in any trouble. Goomba. Yeah, that's your crackers. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Goomba. There you go. You don't want crackers. Goomba. Goomba. Come here. And our navel. Well, hi, little fella. What you doing? Okay. Uh-oh, we got grapes. You guys want your grape? Oh, watch it, Alan. I mean, navel. Navel. Pause first. Pause. Hmm. See, some of you have to go direct mouth, in other words. Different raccoons require different strategies. Not everyone likes to get communion the same way. That's a good boy. Hey, what do we got here? Go get him, big boy. I don't know if you don't know that that's a very big raccoon, and he's not fluffy. He's like this all year long. He will be getting bigger. Well, he's about 24 pounds. Yeah. That's a pressure. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. Excuse me? Thanks, folks. I'm sorry, too, I can't always get the comments and, it just scrolls as people are typing or whatever. So I do apologize. I'm not ignoring you. It's just I have to watch my hands, too, which, There's piranhas in the tank, but, you stick your hand in there and you can see them. When you get close, you gotta pull out, otherwise you get nibbled on, and I have to make sure I don't get nibbled on. I've had like 200 raccoons by hand, all these guys, and my cats have bit me, but the raccoons never have. This is one of the only females out of 23 raccoons. The rest are all male. I got a problem. No, she's not here yet. Goomba! Goomba! She's not here yet. Sometimes they come together, sometimes they come in a shift. Goomba, come on. Goomba. That's because you're not, you're the baby. You're Goomba, baby. Hey. And sometimes not all these babies have been named yet, so. It may be unfortunate that some of these won't survive due to falling out of trees and other mishaps. There's a lot of poisonous snakes, and they go messing around, just playing, and they get bit, and they die. Even though their mother tries to teach them all that, or it's instinct, they still find themselves in trouble. So. And we've got, panthers and bobcats and wild hogs, and these guys are about 7 months old. They're still babies. They just got off the tit like last month. I have like 5 different age groups of raccoons in babies, or 6 different age groups from 6 different mothers who have all brought their babies here, and then their babies, and so on and so on. Well, see, the thing is it's funny. I can do this with these raccoons, and is that you, Roxy? Roxy, there's a sniffer. Like, hey, you see, that was almost a bite. Come here. I can rub their nose, but you can't pet them all. They don't like to be pet. You're getting snippy there, little one. He was worse a couple days ago. He was on this table and he was running everybody off like he was sliding on the table. It was funny, I don't get it. He's calmed down a little. Alright. Right. Hey. Oh, hey. That's Roxy. There's somewhere right there, dummy. Or you just want to share a meal. You know what you're doing? It's dangerous over there. Yeah, probably. Hey, there we go. That's it. A tough guy, huh? He wants to play King of the Mountain. What are you guys doing over there? No, I just saw that. I'll let you all know. First off, they don't shit where they eat. Just put it to you that way. Yes, some of the babies do make accidents outside in my yard, but they don't shit and piss around here. That's a no-no. All right? But so you have to remember, these guys get in the dirt, they eat dirt. Living on the life in the ground is rough, and in trees, and you got to worry about insects and critters and Walker, hi. I get crackers for you. This one here, she likes to walk on her island. Yeah, here we go. Hi, baby. Oh, I have a raccoon grabby. That's Roxy's brother is grabby, but he's unfortunately haven't seen him in a while. However, I've been surprised. You know, a year later, sometimes they come running through. It's like, oh wow, Walker, come on. You gonna walk for again? Oh, okay. Got your cracker. All right. It could be 2 to 4, on average 4, I think. Like 2 of my raccoons had 6 babies. Now they have 5 each. A couple had 3, and mother had 1 raccoon. So, and this is Snipper. And Snipper is a nice little fella. Hi. You want your grape? I'll get you a grape. Oh. Dude, they stole your grapes. Uh-oh. What are we gonna do? I left the the door open. There, Roxy. There. Sure. I'm walking. You wanna walk for us? You wanna walk? So everyone your precious says yes. She's not nursing anymore, as you can all see. Mm-hmm. Super. I bet you close to it. Mm-hmm. They stole your... They took your grapes there, fella. Snipper. Snipper. Come here. Hey, Walker. Walker will go through 2 packs of crackers. Like wet dog. And if you open, I don't know, they're like soft horsehair, just in short form. I don't know. Hey, who farted? And they do fart. Bam, 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 bam. Dancing. Yeah. No. Bam, bam. Yeah, we like to have fun here. No, they don't eat popcorn. They don't like cheese puffs. I don't give them hot dogs. I don't give them junk food. Though this is junk food. But these little cookies are like 15 cookies and 2 grams of sugar, so I don't need them filing a petition against me for causing diabetes. And put all the raccoons on dialysis. Hey, you little shit. Is that over there? No, they don't bite. Not me. I've been, nibbled on, and, they don't mean to bite. They just, you have to get them to trust your hand, and you trust them. You just don't stick your hand in anybody's face. Of course, I'd bite you too, and you stick your hand in my face. So, imagine that. So you just don't do it. You let them, they'll come to you. But I wouldn't advise doing this at home. Really, this has been going on for generations. She's had 3, 4 litters, She's coming close to her end of lifetime. And if we didn't have deforestation, we would. Oh, we're gonna clap today? Yeah. Oh, I saw you. You can get and train him to walk to come and get it. Standing up. Come on. Come on. You're already here. Yes. Roxy. I'm sorry I can't get to the phone right now. Please leave your name and message. I can't read all the comments, folks, because it kind of scrolls through. But... Oh, hi, Taylor. I see that. So I need to look at all who's here. I'm sorry, folks. I got some cool videos from Chicago. I'll be posting that. I just been really busy and playing catch up. Of course, my wife took care of the babies while I was gone. They didn't miss me. Yeah, actually, they did. There hasn't been a day they haven't seen me unless they choose to not be here, so I'll rely on more, I guess. What are you doing? Sad-Eye. Hi, Sad-Eye. Hey, my boy. Hi, Sad-Eye. It's so nice because he's happy to see me, too. I know. Hi, Sad-Eye. Good morning. You brought the mosquitoes, too. Thank you, Sad-Eye. Oh, thank you, Taylor. And from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate your comments. I mean, it's hard to convey in typing, but you know that I know you know. We don't have to. It's a blessing to have met you through this way. Come on, Sam. We got your grapes, dude. I had grapes here for you, but somebody got into the container. He doesn't want your cookies or anything. Uh-oh. I'm starting to get... What you doing? Okay. I'm walking. What you doing, Roxy? That must be out right here. It was 85 degrees today. It felt with the fields, the wind chill factor was 91. Oh, we got some playing going on. Cool. I'm hoping one of them's going to start it one of these days. Oh, somebody got to the stash. Hi, Santa. I'm gonna go get the grapes for you, okay? Oh, and a round face, and oh gosh, all my regulars. Hold on, folks. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I just noticed that I had the volume off. I'm so sorry. That's why I don't get out watching them play. Hey, don't be. Oh shit! You gonna start tuning. That's why I usually they took the rug off there, or the sheet that I had. Hey, what are you doing? I know what you want. It's great. Huh? No, I don't. I just give them these little crackers because they're low in sugar and kind of empty carbs, and it helps them just get through. They have plenty of stuff that they eat. They don't starve. And I give them certain ones like unsalted saltine crackers. I don't give them salted ones. And I go through maybe 3-4 bags of mushrooms, marshmallows. A dancer. Hi, dancer. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, dancer. Spin. Spin. Good girl. What's she doing? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So you just can't pull it. You can't unroll your finger far because they got their nails hold on to your finger. For those who don't know. What are you doing down here? Huh? Huh. Thank you. You're welcome. Goomba. Goomba. Hey, dancer. Dancer. Spin. Spin. You want it one more time? Spin. Good girl. Hmm. Hi, dancer. Good for spin. I had to give her one so that you can do your thing, you know. You never want to let go. Oh. Yeah, I had a It wasn't a electric doorbell. It was just a thing you pushed and it dinged. Well, they broke that off, and then we put in the ground a hanging bell, and I don't know how they they pulled it out of the ground and never found it again. So I quit. They occasionally get in through the screen, but for the most part, they don't. They haven't destroyed anything. They dig holes everywhere. Where are you over here? Hey, dancer. Is that Zope? Is that Zope? Zope? Zope. I have to look here. Oh God, they eat all kinds of anything moving. Crickets, mole crickets. That's why they dig holes, because they find all the mole crickets and grubs and all the other things. See, there's a balance. I have a lot of birds and squirrels, and then they bury the nuts, and then these guys pull them out, and it's just a. And then all the birds come, and they do they shit more in the yard than raccoons do. And bird shit everywhere, and then squirrel pee. Squirrels pee everywhere. That's why I have to pressure wash my driveway twice a week. Wash everything. All these buckets get washed down and sanitized every day. Well, and then they get rinsed out 4 or 5 times a day. Especially if it's hot out. But I try to keep a clean place for them. Just like with the bird feeders, you gotta constantly keep them clean with the rain, because it creates mold and mildew, and then it can get the birds sick by having mold and mildew on the bird seed. So you have to constantly clean. A lot of things to have. It's a lot of responsibilities to have a lot of wildlife in your yard. Using pesticides and trying to keep ants away, and fortunately, I don't have cockroaches. However, we have palmetto bugs, which are 10 times larger than a regular. When you see a 4-inch cockroach flying, like Jurassic Park. Just like we have falling iguana alerts, because it gets cold, and then the iguanas get cold, and then they lose their grip on the trees, and then they fall out and they land on cars and people and cause accidents. So when the temperature gets a certain, we have a falling iguana alert. And then because I can never have well, I can. There are times that I could spray, but I can't. I have a lot of activity throughout the day. It's hard to control stuff, but naturally, it's possible. I have an 84-year-old woman down the street from me, and she's into natural pesticides and everything, and some of the stuff works. I don't know what it all is. She's giving it to me, and I sprayed her on here, and she said, "Look, you can eat it." And you know what? I don't have any ants, so but see, we don't have regular ants here. We have fire ants, and if anybody knows about the South and fire ants, you don't want to get bit, man. Man, you guys brought the mosquitoes. Do you know that? We're in Florida, Space Coast, which is Atlantic side, not too far from Kennedy Space Center. What you doing, little fella? And see, if I don't feed them, this is what happens. They come, they hang out, we talk. Now, if I wasn't recording, I'd be talking to them and getting to know them, and believe it or not, I'm not going to do it live on camera, or live, how I talk to them, but that's how they get to know their names. I repeat it constantly. I say their name as I feed them, and they know, and it's just like a dog or a cat. You know, you can train them. And we're trained. Look how easily we're trained. No, those are CDs hanging, so the light reflects off them. It's really cool. People in Florida don't like the sunlight. They keep their windows shaded up or boarded up, or get the hurricane windows on. It's funny, but my wife and I like our windows open and drapes and let the sunlight in, and all the CDs around the house reflect all in. It's like having a disco ball, but just on the outside of your house, reflecting on the inside. Not that bad. It doesn't blind you, but just you can see them go across the tile. Just like the reflection. It's pretty cool. What do we got? Hi, Walker. I'm just yammering away over here. Not reading the comments. I am so sorry. Well, Walker, I would have had some crackers, but if you saw earlier in the broadcast, we had a problem with an invader who came and ate all your crackers. Walker, eat all your crackers. Eat all your crackers. Come on. She's been around for years. She's a wonderful raccoon, good mother. I like her snort. Mm-hmm. Goomba. Goomba. You're gentle. You're welcome. Oh, God. They get all kinds. It's just not that they have predators, it's just they get into stuff that turns them into being a victim from messing with snakes that they don't know about, and then they get bit by a rat. We have rattlesnakes. What are you doing? What are you bitching at? Over there. Uh-oh. Discipline. You're all cut off now. That's it. Y'all better have a talk with these people. I'm breaking the rules. Oh yeah. On my channel there was a rat over here, and I'm like, hey guys, right here, look. And that rat went around a corner, and that was it. And they took off with it, and yum yum yum. Bacon and eggs. Hey Roxy. Roxy's about 7 or 8, maybe about 8 months old now. He's got. No discipline. Um, there's a movie called The Devil's Double, and it's about Saddam Hussein, about Saddam Hussein's crazy son who goes around raping and pillaging and killing and just. But he beat the other guy in a submission or whatever to be his double, and he owned him, and we will have discipline because the guy kept breaking the rules, and we must have discipline. If we don't have discipline, we have disorder. If we have disorder, we have chaos. And if we have chaos, well, then we've got more problem. But it's a cool line in a very twisted movie. See, when this was going on with Saddam, it was kind of like the OJ thing. Where's Saddam at now? And they find him in the ground. But it was big news back in the day, before the computers, and the internet. You guys brought the darn mosquitoes. That's great. Who doesn't love grapes? Is Jimmy as in James? I haven't seen him yet today. I didn't see him for 2 days, and I came home from my flight yesterday, and he was actually happy to see me. They don't express, like facial emotions, and oh, that's nice. Like dogs or cats. You have to understand how. I don't know. I don't understand them that well, but I do have a knack for this stuff, I guess. It's a blessing. And Taylor, I haven't watched your thing. I was so busy with my flights, and then I must have walked 30 miles in Chicago, 20, 30 miles in Chicago the other day, and then I tried to go to sleep at the hotel, and my legs were still twitching from walking so much. I ride my bike 30, 40 miles a day. That's no problem, but riding and walking are two different things. And it was just so nice. Man, I had good pizza. I was so happy. I haven't had good pizza since I left there in Florida. We have a very terrible pizza down here, so if you guys want to move down for that, don't. Man, mosquitoes are just. Hey. What's your problem? Come here. Oh, man. I don't have any spray. No, I can't be called that because some guy's got the name, I guess, patented or whatever. So, but I would like to say that I am the whisperer of raccoons. The whisperer. Whisper. Oh my God! Come on. It's a devil's double, look. And we get the double bubble. There was a good movie called The Gentleman. I don't know if you've ever seen it. With Matthew McConaughey and Colin Farrell and Hugh Grant. It's an excellent movie. Not any of them are my favorite actors, but after this movie, I really admire their work. Plus, it's a Guy Ritchie movie, so if anybody knows about Guy Ritchie. Yes, Russia with, you guys have lots of pets for raccoons, or raccoons for pets. No, these aren't just regular raccoons. Virginia, oh no, that's Thailand or something, I forget. I don't know the proper name. But these are essentially Florida raccoons as opposed to Yankee raccoons. And there is a difference because if you go to see anybody else's raccoons up north now, they're all getting real fluffy for the winter. And they don't need to get fluffy here and store up fat because where I'm at, hey, that kind of right. It doesn't get that. It gets cool, cold, but not, snow down. It gets down in the 50s, 40s sometimes. What are you doing, dude? Yes, they don't eat them anymore. But you could just go through bags and bags of marshmallows, just throwing it at them. So, but if you make it work, you make them work for it, each one, you can get some kind of funny results like this, and you just never know. Yeah. Where's the tube at? I had these other tubes. My wife and I had from from our screening. Yeah. I can't do it now. They watch the stuff roll out. When eggs were cheaper, we used to play bowling for raccoons. Down the driveway, we'd take hard-boiled eggs and throw them. I got backed up. You gonna get him, Rocky? Well, that's not from around here. She's pregnant. Hey, Sad Eye. Oh, money. Hi, Sad Eye. Taylor, thank you for talking to everybody for me. I do appreciate it. I appreciate that. Oh, Sad Eye, you got infection again. I gotta get the purple stuff for him and spray it on so I can. What'd you get into, dude? This dude has had, so he's got his hand stuck in a tree, a thing or whatever, and he had to pull his palm out, and his bone was sticking out. He's had cuts, abrasions. He gets in a lot of trouble fighting. Hey, Roxy. Do they? I've never seen them eat, right? Well, I don't have any acorns around here. Hey, quit touching everything. Answer. Hey, that's not the answer. Oh, Sanite. Hey, what do you want to do? I know sometimes you guys don't know that I'm doing this and you're watching, but behind the scenes I'm getting attacked or something's getting in my feet. They like toes. I don't know why, what they like the sandals because they can get their paws in between your foot and the sandal, and you never know, there might be some goodies in there. Yes, well, yeah. Actually, more dogs have rabies and from transmission from dog to dog and than raccoon to dog. So, because most people don't always get their pets vaccinated like they should. Oh, he doesn't go outside, and then he does. He gets out one day and then gets in a fight with another dog, gets bit, bada boom, bada bang, and now you got a dead dog. Because you didn't know or didn't want to take your. I advise to take your vet Or take your vet to the dog, your animal. Make sure they're up to date on all their vaccinations. It's important for their health. You may not agree with vaccinations, but animals don't have a choice, and they need protection. Just like distemper for cats, and you get people give them the stuff for heartworm and all that. And you know how deadly that is, or how painful or whatever it is for an animal to die from heartworm. They're disgusting. The heartworms, if you've ever seen them. You would know. You would, if anyone knows, if a raccoon gets, oh, see? One of my raccoons here, she must have got bit. She can't breathe. What happened, honey? Oh, no. What's wrong? What's wrong, honey? Yeah, I have to call my rehabber. I have a license, but I have a plan of protocol. So hey, folks, I have to go. I can't film this, so I got to make phone calls. And hope all is well with y'all. I do appreciate you stopping by and joining us. I do appreciate conversation with everyone. Thank you for listening to me yammer most of the night, nonsenselessly. I just yammer, folks. I'm too easygoing. I'm really a happy guy, so, and I don't complain much, because it doesn't do any good. I've been complaining my whole life. I quit. It never got me anywhere, and complaining never got me anything extra, or changed anything, you know? But, hopefully I can come back in a little while, and, join the parade again. Signing out. We're gonna get you help, baby. You can go CP pretty soon. Have a good night, y'all. Be blessed. Always look at the stars. Look up. And take the time out, slow down a little bit, and enjoy the nature around us. There is so much to be seen, but we live too fast. Enjoy nature, folks. Have a blessed day. I guess. I don't know, maybe. Bye-bye, y'all.